Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Let me straighten my collar. Let me do lots of tidying up my hair and straightening my collar and everything else. Hello, hello, hello. Right, while I'm waiting, I'm going to put some serum on and some skincare. Let's put my bud. Hello, Stacey. Hello, Banana Noodle. Hello, Rebecca. Hello. I've just been looking at Rebecca's foundation video. I think I'll pass on it. I don't know. I just wasn't sure. I definitely want to try a new foundation. I wasn't sure. Not that I need new foundation. The Lancome one, yeah. I liked it on you. Just thought, don't know whether it... I like the fact that it doesn't go yellow. Okay, yeah. I'm going to put some of my full coverage foundation on today because you can see my pigmentation's popping through again. So I want to even it up but not look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. So I'm just putting on this Augustinus Beverly Hills and then some magic cream. And I thought I would do a little bit of Lisa Eldridge today because I just received the gel lip gloss in Carnival, and I've got the lipstick and the lip liner. Hello, Shahina. Yes, fancy skincare. I've been really lazy with skincare for the last few months. Well, I've been lazy with everything, to be honest, because my knee is all consuming pain at the moment. And so I've been trying to give it a boost with the Augustinus Beverly and also using retinol at night and trying to be a bit more consistent with my routine. $1950s era makeup. Awful, Rebecca. Awful. It's not going away, and but part of me just doesn't want the whole thing of trying to get an appointment, and you have to, it's not just now, oh, I'm in trouble, you need to contact a doctor. It's the whole stress of you get to see a doctor and then they refer you and then the referral takes ages. And right, there we go. I've got my cup of tea here as well. Oh, right. I wondered what you were saying, 1950s. I thought you were saying I was doing it. So, hello, Maria. You're practicing and trying out 1950s style hair and makeup. That sounds interesting. The staff are heroes, but the system is broken. Totally agree. Well, you know, I retired from the NHS, so I would agree with that. So, yeah, I haven't even opened this yet, but this arrived this morning. She says, picking up the wrong thing. Gloss in Carnival. I've got the lip liner, and I've got the lip liner, and I've got the lipstick in Carnival. but I wanted to get the lip gloss. And then Nina posted a picture. Oh, that's lovely. Your granddad's themed funeral. So it inspired me to do, it is a lovely tribute. Oh, there's Nina. So Nina inspired me. I've been coveting this for ages. And then when I saw Nina's picture on Instagram, I thought, I've got to do it. Oh, it's Nina's birthday. Happy birthday. And she's tempted me to get something else now on TikTok. I tell you what I ordered on TikTok this morning. I ordered the mystery box from Louise. So I'll do a live box opening at the weekend because it will probably come by tomorrow. It's normally pretty quickly. Happy birthday, Nina. Right. I'm going to put on some of my full coverage foundation. And I'm just looking to see, shall I put it on with a brush or shall I bounce it on with a blender? I think I'll put it on with this thick brush. This is one of my favourite foundations yet, the waxy one from MAC, which is really good. I'm going to put it on half of my face so that you can see. It looks like you're wearing nothing at all, but it covers all that pigmentation. And it's one that makeup artists use a lot for weddings for that reason. But it's very, very waxy. I'm going to do half of my face so you can see it on one side. And I'm going to use it as a concealer as well. The pot has arrived. Now look, I'm just going to take some with my finger and bounce it under my eyes. Just to remind you what this foundation looks like and why I love it so much. Especially when I'm having a pop through pigment day, which I definitely am today. It gives you full coverage without it looking full coverage. Just layer that up a little bit under my eye. And then you can go around and any bits that are still popping through, you can just do that. Now, look at that. That's the foundation. That's without. Foundation. I keep meaning to get rid of that again, popping through. Just ignore my whiskers. And that's without. Cool, eh? You love it. Stacey's got that one, yeah? You need, I think it's best with a sort of dense, thick brush. Thank you. I do love lilac. And I'm going to do another sort of purpley look today. Now, I keep meaning to pop up and do these in between videos. But my body keeps saying, no, you're not. You're just going to sit and do nothing all day. It's this knee. It's getting me down. I can cope with what I normally cope with. But it's really making me struggle walking. Completely walking. So, I'll do the concealer last. Look at that. You can see how good it is as a concealer when you see it done one eye and the other eye not done. Hello, Aisha. Right, and with my fingers. I'll put a little bit on my lid as well. And hopefully this one, because it's quite thick, not thick, it's quite waxy, it doesn't migrate as much. So I can get nearer to my eyes, she says, and then her eyes are going to start watering, but hopefully they won't. It's such a lovely foundation. There we go, all pigment covered up. Now, now, let me have a sip of tea and say hello to a few people. Oh, thank you, Nina. A look a day. You use a Hollywood brush with it. Yeah, that's quite a dense brush. You know exactly how I feel, sweetie. Thank you. It is my... the thing is, it's definitely since... I had a fall last September at my dad's flat when we were clearing it out. And my sister reckons that I injured myself then. And because I've got neuropathy, I may not have felt it at the time. You get so stressed at work, and I get up early to do my makeup. It's very therapeutic. You definitely feel better when you get your makeup on. Definitely, definitely. So I had this fall, and my knee has not been right since December, since that time that we called the doctor out, and I could barely walk. And they did an x-ray and said there's nothing broken, and they've just kind of left it. And because I've got a neurological problem, no one seems to want to do anything else. And I've got this MRI that I've had done on my back, but nobody's reviewing it because it's got lost in the ether. And I just feel like getting in touch with a doctor. I'm just going to be passed from pillar to post with no answers. And in the meantime, I'm struggling to walk. Like to do anything in the house, to literally do anything. It hurts to do the evening meal. You know? Anyway. So that's that. Now, which is why when I'm doing these lives at the moment, I'm kind of looking around me to see what I have to put on, because the act of getting up is so painful. I kind of have to just use what I have around me. So I have to be super organized. So I'm going to use a lot of powder products because I don't know if I've got any powder with me. Yeah, I should go to A&E. You're right. Let me put some, I'm going to put some powder blush on just because I haven't got any powder near me to set this. And therefore, if I put a powder foundation on, now I used this one the other day and I quite liked it. This is the Pillow Talk Intense. And it looked quite nice on, so I'm going to put this on. You have to be really, yeah, exactly. You just have to be organised, because you go and sit down and you think, oh no, I haven't got up such and such. And then it literally hurts to get up. Yeah, let's give myself a bit of colour. This is Pillow Talk Intense. And this kind of works as a bronzer as well. The pop shade's quite light, but the Swish shade is quite sort of bronzy like. Let's put a bit of the pop shade in the middle. You keep a whole... Now, I keep meaning to organise a kit for my car. And I've got stuff to put in it. I've got to do that next. Which foundation did you use? I used... This is one of my favourites. This is a MAC. And it's called the Pro Full Coverage Foundation. The only thing is, because it's waxy, you get molting hairs in it. Full Coverage Foundation by MAC. And it's a waxy formula and it's really good. If you've got pigmentation like me, or you need full coverage, but you want to still look glowy, you can see it's perfect. And a lot of makeup artists use this for weddings for that reason. It's one of those that just gives you plenty of coverage, a flawless complexion, but you still look dewy and not caked in makeup. But it's waxy, so you need to think about what you're going to apply it with. And a dense brush is the best with this one. Because when you go into it, you'll think, oh, it's like wax. But when you put it on, it's just beautiful. And if you can spot conceal with your fingers. Very, very, it's worth it. And you know what? I threw one out. I'm going to show you. It's because it's in the bin. The only reason I threw it out is because the lid smashed. But I had this and used it quite often for a year. Now look, the lid's smashed and so it looks a bit of a mess, but I'm going to show you. Just about getting to the bottom of the pan. It will last you so long. Now I do rotate my makeup, but still I use it a lot, and it really will last you because it's so waxy that you hardly use any, but it's got such a high pigment in it. I really recommend it, and Stacey bought it on my recommendation and she loves it. But you need to get used to the consistency is very different. Once you get used to it, you'll love it. Now, I'm going to put on Ali has products that none of us have ever heard of or ever owned. Look back at foundation info when you have a minute. Check all Shahina's ideas, Ali, CT expert that you are. Oh, right, yes. Swatching live with the older Charlotte Tilbury. I wish you'd do a video live on your I can do a video live on my Charlotte Tilbury collection. I'll definitely do that. I'll do that next week if you want, Shahina. As I say, that way I will get everything ready beforehand and I'll do my Charlotte Tilbury collection. I don't think I can fit it all into one live though, because I've got so much. And I haven't thrown any of my Charlotte Tilbury out. Not a thing. Because even when it's too old to use, I keep it for swatching. Absolutely. Now I'm going to put on, because I'm doing these at Eldridge, I'm going to put on this liquid eyeshadow in purple, which is Iris. I'm going to put that on my whole lid, and then I'm going to put on a glitter. I got a load of glitters from With Love Cosmetics. I bought a few and a friend bought me some, treated me to some. A very nice, generous friend. And so I'm going to show you those. I keep meaning to do a video of it. And I'm going to put one of the glitters over the top. because I just can't get enough of purple eyeshadow these days. And purple is a very healing colour. Did you know that? Thank you. I love Iris. I keep meaning to get one of the lighter shades. I love that one that you were wearing, Nina, the other day. And it made me look at it. And I was going to get it with the lip gloss. And I thought, no, go careful. Because I've got a little note in my phone now of all the things that I want that are on my wish list. And so I'm trying to kind of, you know, buy bits and pieces as and when. I know some of you have got our entire collection of eyeshadows. I mean, you talk about my Charlotte Tilbury collection. I'd love to see the Lisa Eldridge collections of all of you. Because I reckon some of you have got almost everything that she ever brought out. Cressida, yes. Cressida, that was the one. And I was thinking, ooh, shall I get Cressida? Now, I always end up putting more on one eye than the other. Never mind. See, I put more on that eye than the other. I'm just mixing this in with my fingers. And these layer quite well as well. Your posts are up on Instagram. Yeah, of your Lisa Eldridge collection. Right, it's going to look a bit weird for a minute. But that's fine. We'll deal with all of that in a while. I tell you what Louise has brought out. And I'm really intrigued to try it. I'm going to get it at some point. She's brought out this thing called a... Oh, now what's it called? It's something like a crease cutter or something. And it's basically for people that are cutting creases to kind of smooth out that line, etc., etc. But it's not just for that. It's for, you could get rid of makeup, but it's like a clear kind of wax that will just tidy up the lines. And I'm just so intrigued to try that because I've not seen anybody do anything like it. Oh, has she? Well, as I said, if you just joined, I have just bought her mystery box for 30 quid. So it'll be coming probably tomorrow. So I'll do a little live. This doesn't look in any way polished or finished yet. Okay, but I'm going to show you these lovely glitters. Now, I bought 3 and then a very generous friend bought the rest for me. Look at these. Oh, and I got the palette as well to put them in. And as you can see, the palette, they were out of stock of the small palette. This is by With Love Cosmetics. They were out of stock of the small palette. And it was just as well I was forced to buy the large one. But this is my favourite one. And this was actually in the parcel from my friend. And I'd ordered it myself. So I gave the one that I ordered to my sister. But this one is called Lavender Holo. Look at that. I'm going to put that on. You see that? Let me just swatch it on my hands. Now, what I want to get, I'm planning to get from the company that sold those, the one that I used last week, Carla Cosmetics. You remember this one? They do a brilliant clear primer that is brilliant for glitters, and it makes them look great. And I'm going to be putting in an order for those soon. But look at that. Lavender Holo. So I'm going to try and put it on with my finger. I saw, I think Nina sent me a video, didn't you, Nina, on TikTok about them applying it and best ways and flat brushes. But I'm going to put it on with my fingers because I'm being lazy, putting everything on with my fingers. Now, these glitters are £8.50. No, sorry. They're £10 each, I think, or £8.50 each. But when you do your first order, you'll get money off. And then you get more money off. They send you another discount code when you order. But you can also get a kind of mystery pack of 10 or 11 for a set price. And I believe that you can tell them, Nina, you've ordered from these people, haven't you? Can you tell them what you like when you're ordering the mystery pack, you can say to them, can you put in some greens and stuff? I know, isn't this lovely? Look at that. I just had to. I had to. I'm like a kid in a sweet shop. Now there's these other ones. Let me try a bit of this. Now I'm going to just swatch you some of these. I might put one of these other two purples in the corner. Can't decide which one, so I'm going to swatch them both for you. They look amazing when you swatch them. But you know what? I swatched a whole load for my sister. I ended up with glitter on me for days and days. So this one, if anyone needs the names of these, let me know. There's that one. And then there's this one. Yeah, no, that one's, no, you see, immediately I know that's going to be too light for the outer corner. So I'm going to put this one in the outer corner. Now this one is called Purple Rain. Let's put a bit of Purple Rain in the corner. I'm all ready to go to a disco or something now. That's me showing my age, isn't it? Disco. I saw this great TikTok yesterday where this woman was asking her teenage son, what things, do you know what a Walkman is? I'm going to try it on Jack later. Jack's off school today because he wasn't feeling too well. He's been having really disrupted sleep and cramps in his leg and stuff. So I kept him off because I made him go in at the beginning of the week when he was feeling like that. And I got a call to say he'd fallen asleep in class and that they thought he was going to pass out. So he's awake. I'm trying to tell him to stay awake so that he sleeps at the right time. He's got into this thing. He comes in from school and falls straight asleep. Look at that. Now, I'm just going to take, this is the thing. Now, you can see, look, they don't all just flake off. But you do end up with glitter quite, you know, a lot. But it doesn't fall down it doesn't fall down on your face. It's just if you're swatching them. Now I need my kind of transition-y shade. I keep meaning to get my MAC Kid out, because MAC Kid is a great transition shade. And I've got like an individual one of it, and it's just the one. It's the great one for your purple eyeshadows. But I haven't got that out. I've got to go with what I've got out. Excuse me a minute. So, let's go with what I... And this is great because it's actually really good for me, because when you have to go for what you've got out, you kind of realise more than ever that pigment is pigment. And you can use whatever you need. You know, if need be, I use blusher. Do you know what? I've got one palette that's just out of my reach, and even standing up is painful, so I'm going to try and reach it. Watch things go all over the place. There we go. No, I've managed to reach it. Ow. Ugh. Right. Yes. This one in my Huda palette is Musk. I'm going to use that one as my transition, just to blend it away at the top. That's what it needs. You see? See the difference when you get your transition shade as opposed to that one. And that's not just because I've used a blending brush. It's because you've kind of blended it away, and then you can put highlighter at the top. As I say, if you want to get a single transition shade because you wear purple a lot, I don't know if MAC still do it because they discontinued it. There's another one called Soft Brown, but Kid is perfect. Right, has this got a little highlighter in here? I'm going to put this one on, which is Cashmere. Just put a bit of that under my brow. Right, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with my brows, if I've still got it out. Please tell me I've still got it out and I've not put it away. Because I had it on yesterday. Have I put it away? Let me see if I can shuffle round and get it without standing up. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Yes, I managed to reach it without getting up. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's called Brow Freeze. And it's so good at grooming your brows. And I want to fluff them up. Oh, have you bought a... Oh, With Love had a payday sale, and with Mystery Bundle went down to £25. And they're all hand pressed by the company. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. You wear purple so beautifully. I think I see azure there. Now, I'm going to put on this Brow Freeze by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is one, and I got the Brow Freeze spoolie, which has got a little thing in the end, and you just pick up a bit. It's like styling gel. Pick up a bit with there, and you put it in the lid like that, and then you twist your spoolie brush, mix it around a bit, and then you use it to brush up your brows. And it really gives you a brow lift. And then what I'm going to do, now you can, there's no rules about this. You can fill in your brows first, or you can do it afterwards. The reason why I quite like to do it afterwards is then you can see where the gaps are better once you've brushed them up. Now you can go along and then just brush them down, or you can leave them kind of looking a bit bushy and a bit different, which I shall do. And what I like to do is I like to press them. Make sure you haven't got glitter, or you're going to end up with glittery brows. I like to press them down then. And it freezes them into place. That's it, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. And that is the spoolie that I bought to go with it, which is called the Brow Freeze Spoolie. I need to clean that up in a while. I'm going to put that to one side so I can clean that. Let's put it over here for now. And then I'm going to just go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. I know I need to do, definitely need to do some liner with this look. I'm just going to go in and then you see, you can still paint over this brow freeze. So in this thing where they were asking their teenagers, they were saying, what's a Walkman? What does it mean to burn a CD? And they were giving the most hilarious answers. Well, it frames the look, doesn't it, Nina? So I'm doing the bushy combed up brow today. But can you see this one? Because this lid is more hooded. This brow always goes higher than that one, just naturally. People think I've painted them unevenly, and it's because that one is this one's more hooded, so that one always looks taller. So then what I have to do is I have to kind of just nudge this one up a bit. Don't try and make them exactly the same, because you won't do it, but I just nudge it a little bit like that, so it doesn't look too different. If you try and make them exactly the same, you're going to end up looking ridiculous. Yeah. Well, when you've got hooded lids, there's always one that's more hooded than the other. So you're always going to have one brow that's higher than the other. And also in the 90s, when I used to go and have my eyebrows plucked, they messed them up once. And they did one a completely different shape to the other. And then you could tell they were trying to fill it in at the end. And they never grew back after that in the same way. Why did we do it? Now, you know the other day that I did that purple eye look? I'm going to show you something that you're not quite going to believe. but I might as well show you today, is that you can actually, you know these paints I got from Louise? And it doesn't make my eyes water. You can actually use them in your waterline. So I'm going to use this blue in my waterline. And in fact, you can use the black one as a liner, which I haven't done yet. So I might try that in a minute. Let me just use this as a little palette, back of my hand. And this shade is, I always like using blue as a kind of drop shadow. This is called Summer Blues. I'm just going to take a little bit with my liner brush, and I'm actually going to put this in my waterline, and it does work. When I read it, I thought, no, that's not going to work. A cream, or it's going to make my eyes water, and it doesn't. And because it's a cream, you don't have to press that hard either. Now, you know I've got sensitive eyes. So if it works on me, now it's going to look a bit weird, but I'm going to get the black one. I'm going to try the black one now, because I haven't used that one yet. And I'm going to use it as a black eyeliner. You'll be getting your contact lenses soon. Do you know what? I used to wear contact lenses. I wore contact lenses from the age of about 50. I've been short-sighted since I was 9. And I wore them from about the age of 15. Couldn't wait to get contact lenses. And I got the gas permeable hard lenses. And then in my 30s, I'd switched over to the soft ones. And then I gave up on them. Because I think glasses just came, I'm not saying you should, Stacey, but glasses became more fashionable. It was more like a trendy thing to wear glasses. And my eyes just got more sensitive. So I stopped using them altogether. I did for a time being get the coloured ones. They were fun. You can get some coloured contact lenses and change the colour of your eyes. Right, I've got the black now. And I'm using Charlotte's liner brush. I'm just going to clean this off. And I'm going to try using this as a liner. Now, the advantage of this is you should, in theory, really be able to tuck this in. And you just don't load up the brush too much. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You need to see what you're doing. That's why, another reason why I use my phone is that I can have it near enough to actually see what I'm doing. This is very good. And then a little bit underneath. That is really easy to do. And I'll keep you posted as to how well that wears. But you can see the one in my waterline is, considering it's cut a cream that's come out of a tube, it's not going anywhere, is it? And I tell you what, this tube of black cream, if all you're using it for is a liner, it's going to last you a very long time. it kind of reminds me of the whole concept of when I did my bit of training when I was 18. When we just had pan sticks and we just mixed pan sticks to what we needed. The whole idea, you just get paints and you can use them wherever you want to use them on your face. You didn't need 6,000 products. One for your lip, one for your cheeks, and one for... You just basically used pigment on your face wherever you needed it. There we go. That's the liner. And I'm just going to get... Where's my little... I had some stuff to... Oh, my knee. I had some, yeah, stuff to clean off my hands. Purple lenses, yeah, you can get purple lenses. You can get cat eye ones. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I will put up all the details afterwards. I don't think I did it last week, but I will definitely come off and I'll put, while it's clear in my mind, I'll put up the details of everything that I'm using for this look. Now, I'm going to put on Carnival. First of all, I'm going to put on the lip liner and I'm going to fill them in today because my lips are quite dry. And I haven't prepped them, and yesterday it was looking a bit uneven because I didn't fill them in. I'd started doing it after all my lives and then I stopped again. Right, that's the lip liner. And then the lipstick. Always brightens up your face. Carnival. I love it. And it's very like the other lipstick that's quite similar to this is MAC Breathing Fire, which I have somewhere. I love this sort of lipstick colour in the spring. Now, I don't always, as you know, I don't always favour bright pink lipstick and purple makeup because it can look a bit 80s. But I wouldn't then go and put pink on my cheeks. I would keep it more peach because then it becomes too much. But there's no rules. It's what you feel like. And I just feel like brightening up with purple and pink today. And I definitely want to try out my new gloss. So this is the Carnival gloss. Love it, love it, love it. Now what I'm going to do, thank you, Nina. What I'm going to do is, if I can reach it, is I'm going to take, not that one. Where's the other one? What I really want, if it's within reach, and I think it might be, I think I might have it under here. If not, I can use the Charlotte Tilbury one. Let's use the Charlotte Tilbury one. No. Where is it? I'm wanting a pop of peach blush. And I was going to use... I've got all the others of Charlotte Tilbury's here, but the peach one. What have I done with the peach one? They should all be together, and they're not. Ah, there it is. It's because it's on top. It's trying to hide from me. I'm going to put a pop of peach. Finish off with a pop of peach. And this one is Pillow Talk Peach Pop. I don't know what it is, but I just prefer using peach. And you know what? This blends in beautifully with that foundation. Because I haven't put the powder on yet, it blends in beautifully. It kind of melts into it. And that is, oh no, I haven't done some mascara. I need to do mascara. Oh, no worries, Terry. This is someone else sent me apologies last week saying, sorry, but I had a visitor. I said, if you were watching me instead of dealing with your visitor, I think you were crazy. So no need to apologise. I say it. Ali's place is very informal. You pop in if you can. And if you've got visitors, then don't feel you need to apologise. Oh, wow, just opened it. You're right, Ali, it's yummy. What have you just opened? What have you just opened, Stacey? Stacey's just opened something yummy. Oh, the colour pigment. Oh, yeah, the colour pigment's very yummy. Very yummy. Now, this does need some mascara. Definitely need. And I've got to do the Pillow Talk. Still my favourite. This look really is not complete unless you've got some lashes showing. Now what I do is I put on the first coat of the Pillow Talk, and I always try and use the travel one, the sample ones. And then I go back in and then I hold it at the base on the flat edge and I push them up because my lashes are as flat as anything, and I'll push them from the base and hold it there for a second like I'm using a heated eyelash curler, and then I'll gradually do that and it just pushes them up. And then a few underneath. I'm actually amazed at that, how those P. Louise colour bases work in the waterline. And it's not made my eyes water. I need to go and zhuzh my hair, but that's basically the look. Nina, this is like your look the other day, the look that inspired me. I've copied you. Now let me close my eyes so you can see. So I'll put all the details of the glitters and the eyeshadow and everything. Now the other little trick is, if you've got, and this is something else I did the other day, which I didn't do today. Thank you. If you've got a warm undertone like me, and you like using purple eye makeup, excuse me a minute. You like using purple eye makeup, you should be all right with this, because I think this is still going to show up. But if you find that you've got a purple shadow that's turning a funny colour and it doesn't look purple enough, or it starts looking grey or whatever, I really recommend, and this is what I put on yesterday, is using a white base. And I used the P. Louise one yesterday. And I think to have the white and the black of these, you get the black one in the set, but if you get the white one, it's just really handy if you find that shadows always end up looking, or you know, some of you said that you really like that Victoria Beckham, the green shadow, but it looked khaki, it looked grey and dull, and yet on a warm undertone it looked fine. Again, a white one will give you a blank canvas. And the black one, if you're going out in the evening and you want to put one of these glitters on, the black one will intensify the wow factor of it. It'll be great. So, you know, they're two ones to have in your kit if you want to experiment with doing glitters and stuff. Definitely. Right, no. Got a little personalised card with love. Yeah, love that personal touch. And you've probably got some money off your next order, haven't you? You love the colour in the waterline. It's this colour, Summer Blues. I really cannot believe that they go in the waterline and don't seem to run. I would never have thought that a tube of cream like that would work in your waterline and would be safe. But they actually say it's fine to go in your waterline, and it's not making my eyes water. So there you go. What I did though is I put it on with this Charlotte Tilbury liner brush. And I've just obviously used it as well to do the black line. Thank you. See, I'm all now, knees still giving me jip, and it's going to be horrendous getting up, but at least I'll feel more energetic, and I need to do something with my hair, but I'll sort that out in a minute. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. I will make sure that I put on the Made by Mitchell glitter gel glazes, can also go in waterline. They are Va Va Voom. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have a look at those. Can you help me on how to tag on my videos, please? Help you on how to tag. Yeah, Stacey's got a channel, by the way, now. So people go and subscribe to Stacey's channel. What do you mean how to tag on your videos? Well, you mean in the descriptions? Or do you mean to tag them on your Instagram channel? I'll talk to you off camera, Stacey. So don't forget to pop on over to Stacey's channel and subscribe to her channel. And I will help you out with that, Stacey, later on. I've got to go now because my knee is really hurting me big time and I need to move. But don't forget to like my live, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. Love you all.